Hello and welcome to all you Pisceans out there. This is a short monthly horoscope for the sign of Pisces, December 2022. What's going on here? Now for the Pisceans, it's a fairly relaxed month, also a social month. So there's not a lot happening in key areas of your life or big life-changing events that I'm seeing here, of course, in general. But so I think in general, you will be having quite of a relaxing month. Now, two things that I find important. First of all, Jupiter in Aries. So Jupiter was in your sign, and on the 21st of the month, it shifts into Aries, which is your second house, which I love. I love transits of Jupiter in the second house because Jupiter is all about expansion, but it's also about finding meaning and purpose. And the second house, which is not the typical house for a Piscean, but the second house is a very material house. It's a house of your assets, of your belongings. It's also the house of your confidence. And with Jupiter there, it could improve. Either one or the other or both. I hope both for you. So there could be a raise in income because of you did the work and you hustled months ago already, and now is the time that you have that extra job or you have something, a project going on, and it launches and whatnot, and there's more income available. There's definitely, if it's not the income, there's definitely a raise in your vibration possible when it comes to your confidence and how you see you. So getting validation not from other people, but from the self, which is actually the strongest. You know, of course, we're not perfect, and in a perfect world, we would not need anything, but we can be fulfilling, and we can just make sure that we fill up our own cup, which is that expression, right, which is all about Jupiter in the second house. I think you will be able to do that. So if you say, like, sometimes I feel very needy, or I'm in situations, in relationships where I find myself in a needy state and in a way too codependent state. Now, this is good news. This shows that you are going to be more you, and you are going to be more confident towards what you are bringing to the table, so that you don't feel guilty if other people also bring things to the table, that, you know, it's a give and take, and it's healthy and not toxic and not codependent. So very nice energy for the Piscean with this Jupiter in this fiery part of your chart. Now, another thing, Mercury goes retrograde at the very end of the month, the 30th of the month, and that is in Capricorn. So that goes well with Pisces. So it's the Mercury retrogrades are known for a bit of annoying energies because you have to stand still, you have to reassess something. That's definitely going to be the case for you as well with the 11th house, because that's where Capricorn is for you, and that is friends, but also associations or groups of people, and also your hopes and your wishes for the future. It's a very future house, oriented towards the future, but it shows that you, with this Mercury retrograde, have an opportunity to reassess this. So it's that time of the year, right? It suits in very well in general for you, that you will be, during this time, the last couple of days of December, and Mercury goes direct around the 18th, 19th of the month. So then off you go. You will have these new, you could say, a new energy around your hopes and wishes for the future, but also in your communication and in your connections with friends. There is like this shift happening, and you can deal with an upgrade. Absolutely. If you are willing to transform, and you are willing to look at your friends in a different way, it opens up very much to new friends, and it also opens up to endings of friendships as well, you know, especially, but you know, if these friendships are not good, if they are toxic or not. And when are they toxic? When you know, when there's not a balance anymore, you know, when you are too needy or they are too needy, you know, they are too needy and you always give, and you don't receive. Now is a time where you can adjust this by being uncomfortable with this in your conversations, but very fair conversations. Talking about conversations on Christmas Eve, we are going to have Venus close to Mercury, and which is all about talking very fairly, but it's close to Pluto. So it can mean difficult conversations for you, probably with friends, because it's in the friend's house. So expect some deep, intense conversations with friends that you probably rather want to escape from. But now you have this opportunity, if you are comfortable with this uncomfortable, triggering feeling, you can really cut through those cords of pain, you could say, of avoidance, and you can really upgrade that connection because of that, because things are now way more clear and said that were buried, or you wanted to bury, or they wanted to bury. It's those conversations that you're not always wanting to have, but once you had them, you feel good about it and you feel relieved. So that is the energy available around the 24th. The 31st, the moon will be in Taurus, which is very nice for you as well, because that means that the moon in Taurus on the 31st, the last day of the year, has hopefully for all of us to do with the little things that we value, but that are very important. You can have some good food, good drinks, which the Taurians absolutely love. But for you, it's very much about, you could say, your communications as well, and how you communicate in this very gentle but real, raw way. Having said that, I wish you a very, very good month, a very pleasant month, a very, yes, enjoyable month as well. And thank you so much for watching, and the best to you. Bye-bye.